Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Osama and I am cybersecurity engineer at MDS. Today we are going to show you how to configure a Cisco Umbrella Cloud delivered firewall feature. Before we start, please note that this cloud delivered firewall is currently a layer 3 and layer 4 firewall. However, the layer 7 functionality will be added in the future. So to start with, let me explain the current scenario. So what we have here is a remote branch with one user for this demo, and this user is going to the internet with a CSR router there. So we're going to create a tunnel between this CSR and Cisco Umbrella, and there we are going to configure 3 scenarios. So to start with, we're going to deployment, and then network tunnels. I click add, and here I'm going to name it remote branch. For my device, I'm going to select ISR. You can notice the multiple supported features and software. So I have to select a tunnel ID here. I can rename it also branch office. You also have to select a passphrase. Okay. And also you have to copy and make sure you have the tunnel ID on Notepad. Now we will go to connect to the CSR. First, we will have to configure the interface tunnel. Please note that you will have to notice the head end for umbrella in your geographic or nearest geographic location. So the head end for umbrella is, and the RTP region is 146.112.82.8, and this will be configured here. Then we need to update the IKB profile with the tunnel email identity. So now we have done the configuration and the tunnel should be up and running. However, we need to verify the connectivity now. So when we issue the show crypto IP2 as a command, we need to get the status ready here. So this means that the tunnel is up and running. So now let's take the following 3 scenarios. First, I will try to show that the ping is working. So I'll try to ping cisco.com from the user machine where we are going to implement or to demo the cloud delivered firewall. Ping is working. The second scenario is I want to access certain website with a certain port. So in this case, I'll change the port here to 444. Now this shows that the port is opened. The third scenario, I will try to access certain IP address, like this one, for example. And as you can see, the web page will open in a few seconds. So what we are going to do is to configure our firewall policy to disable all these accesses. So we are going to disable ICMP, and then we are going to block port number 444, and then we are going to block this IP address. So to do so, we are going to the firewall policy, and then we'll try to add a policy here. So we will name this block ICMP, and then we choose ICMP protocol. Click save. And make sure that this doesn't expire. And click save. And then we are going to add another one. This one, block 444, and destination port override 204, and then save that. And finally, we are going to create the last one, which is block IP. And this one we are going to block this IP address. And hit save. And it's also good to enable the logging, so you can see the hits. So once we do that, we'll go back to the workstation where we do the test. So the first thing, we are going to try to ping. So if we try to ping Cisco again, it should be blocked because we blocked the ICMP protocol. Now you can see the request is timed out. and then we will try to access the IP address. So this will time out. And the final test is the port. So if I try to access this, it will go through port 80. Now if I change this to port 444, should be blocked. As you can see, now if we change this to port 445, for example, so it should be accessible. That's it, everyone, and thank you for watching.